Hi, welcome to the Louie File. You know, I recently just taught on Romans 6. I go back to it over and over again. It's such a huge chapter and such importance to it. Let me just jump right in. You know, in Romans 6 we're taught, the Apostle Paul tells us that we were crucified with Christ. We were joined with Him in the crucifixion, burial, and resurrection. And it says so that we've been raised to walk in newness of life, and we become united with Him in His death, burial, resurrection. In Romans 6:6 it says, knowing this, that our old self, or our old man, was crucified with Him in order that our body of sin might be done away with, so that we would no longer be slaves to sin. Whoa, in verse 7, this one's a big one. For he who has died is freed from sin. Wow. How much freedom from sin do we have in Christ? That's my question. How much freedom do we really have? You know, everyone always says, now, Louie, you know we're all going to still sin. Are you saying that you don't sin? Are you saying that we're supposed to be sinless and perfect? Are you saying that we never sin again? We're only human. I don't deny any of that stuff. You know what? It's a matter of seeing things, the perspective the Bible is telling us. And the Bible is saying that if we're dead, we're freed from sin. And it goes on to tell us in verse 11, even so, reckon, consider, count, depending on your translation, yourselves to be dead to sin, but alive to God in Christ Jesus. And it goes on after that, it says, since that's true, therefore do not let sin reign in your body, so that you obey its lust. Wow, so stop presenting the members of your body as instruments of unrighteousness. How much freedom from sin is available to us as a Christian? I have to say all. I mean, what did Jesus do on the cross? Was what He did enough to free us from all sin, or just a little bit of sin? Since I became born again, am I freed from most of the drugs? Maybe now I just smoke a little bit. I don't cuss as much as I used to. I haven't stolen anything in weeks. You know, I don't steal as much as I used to. I don't lie as much as I used to. I don't cheat on my wife as many times as I used to. That doesn't sound right, does it? I mean, either I'm delivered from sin, I died to it, I'm freed from it, or I'm sort of free. So the question I have is not how much freedom are you walking in per se, but how much is made available to us for us to walk in. I have to say it's available. The cross made freedom from sin truly available. The Bible tells us to walk by faith and not by sight, not by feelings. And you know something else? We don't walk by tradition. We don't walk by what we've always heard. You know, the Christians are... I mean, I know this is a blanket statement, but the Christians I've run into over the years are famous for saying we're saved sinners, and we're still sinners, and we're only human, and we're all going to sin, and we just automatically default back to being a sinner. But you know, at some point we have to stop identifying ourselves with fallen Adam, and start identifying ourselves with resurrected Jesus Christ, the last Adam. That's what the Bible calls Him. I mean, just like we bore the image of the earthy, the fallen Adam, we are to bear now the image of the last Adam, the raised man, the not fallen. See, we have been made brand new. We've become a new creature in Christ. He became sin on our behalf that we might become the righteousness of God in Him. When will we walk in it? When will we walk in it? That's my question to you today. When will we walk in the freedom from sin that Christ is offering us because of the death, burial, and resurrection? I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.